like jump in, then I'll be.
One thing that's it's 34 passing compared to 12 rushing touchdowns. Daniel, you were a former player, Fernando type. Tonight defensively to see how San Fernando attacks this very pass-heavy offense for Village Christian.
Testing. Are we live? Live. We're live?
Alright.
Are we live?
Do both mics. I guess thumbs up.
Both of them? It's live?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mariah Escalante, and I'm here with
And Joaquin Powell.
Tonight is the season home opener for the San Fernando Tigers against the Village Christian Crusaders. Recapping on the 2023 and 2024 season, Village Christian overall record was 7 wins and 4 losses.
I couldn't hear you.
During league, they had 3 wins and 2 losses, and they went 3rd in the Ironwood League. While at home, they had 4 wins and 1 loss, and while away, they had 3 wins and 3 losses. Now I'm going to pass it over to Joaquin and Daniel for Village Christian stats last season.
Hello. So, as I was saying, overall for the passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, 1,467 rushing yards, 12 touchdowns, and within hurricane yards, they had over 237.5, almost 19 completions, 18.8 completions. And then, with the rushing yards, they had over 133.4 yards per game and 5.3 yards per carry. They had over 2,619 receiving yards, 212 receptions, and 238.1 receiving yards per game, and 12.4 yards per catch. Just going into they're a very well offensively passing team. So I guess in terms of that, we're just gonna go ahead and pass on to Joaquin, just talking about how defensively, how it's possibly going to play out.
Yeah, definitely one thing I noticed while analyzing, as Daniel already stated, there's such a disparity in passing touchdowns to rushing touchdowns. 34 passing touchdowns, 12 rushing touchdowns. But when I did the averages for Village Christian, since this is a new opponent for San Fernando, one thing I noticed that in games Village Christian is forced to rush the ball more, they lose. When you take away their bread and butter with the heavy passing, going from about 237 yards per game in wins to 222 in losses, that's where Village Christian struggles. I think for San Fernando, the biggest thing for them tonight is going to be covering the receivers, forcing quicker passes from the pocket, forcing Village Christian to run the ball, and then that's where San Fernando can begin their onslaught.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I used to play for them personally, and I used to play from what I've seen last season, is that they're very great when it comes to the rushing defense. Stop the run. So if they could maybe have a better zone or man-to-man defense where they're passing and they're forcing the run, then it's going to cause them a situation where they have to force the run, and they can get stopped because due to a heavy and great run defense that are pretty much known for, in my opinion.
Right, and we also got to remember, looking back at San Fernando's last season as well, and we're going to take it back to Mariah for the stats, in a second. This is a San Fernando team, beautiful turnaround season, going from 2-9 to 11-2. Heartbreaking loss to Chatsworth in the Los Angeles City Division II semifinals. I believe it was a 1-point game. That's a team in San Fernando, in these Tigers, that's going to come out with a lot of intensity, a lot of adjustments, and I think they are going to show that improvement in the rush defense tonight.
Recapping on the Tigers last season, their overall record was 11 wins and 2 losses. During league, they had 5 wins and 1 loss, and came out in 2nd in the Valley Nation League. While home, they had 5 wins and 1 loss. Away, 5 wins and 1 loss as well. And while playing they had 1 win and 0 losses. Now passing it back to Joaquin and Daniel for the Tigers stats for last season.
As we continue on with the stats, San Fernando last year had 2,030 passing yards, 11 passing touchdowns, 18,001 rushing yards. Anything on that? 23 rushing touchdowns, 156.2 passing yards per game, 10 passing completions per game, 138.5 rushing yards per game, 6.2 yards per game. Within receptions, for 142 receptions, 155.6 yards per game, 42.2 yards per catch, and 19 touchdowns. I think, in my opinion, they're very balanced in terms of offensive weapons.
Yep.
So in terms of that, would be a big quality for them. A big quality for them. So it's overall, it would be better.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands
Overall, they're better. Yeah, what do you have to say about that?
Big home opener tonight. That's all I got to say. Obviously, like I said before, San Fernando wants to come out here and make a statement. I think the great start to any great season is made with a statement. And I expect San Fernando to come out here, make those necessary adjustments to the rush defense and the passing defense that they may have not made last season. I expect a dominant victory for San Fernando tonight.
Just go by it. So we'll see. It's going to be a good football game. They definitely have that position over San Fernando.
Exactly. The San Fernando squad, it is heart over zip code. It does not matter where you come from. It matters about the heart. And I expect San Fernando to yet again show.
I know, they're moving pretty fast.
The game is about to start as the national anthem is about to begin. As you can hear, a very passionate San Fernando crowd, and I believe that is only going to further fuel this team tonight. Excited to get this game started.
I think he's only talking to you. So just let him talk.
San Fernando takes the kick. The first seems to kick it off. Sean Collins, including Greg Becker. Otherwise, they'll take Ronald, line coach Richard Miller, and line coach Anthony Corona.
What if they pack out each other right now?
The San Francisco Tigers, led by coach Kevin Ronald.
La Sheldon y la Roscoe y la Lora Kenya. Es una escuela. It's a private school, dog. Look at how many people they got in their staff versus us.
Village is down to okay, that being number 5 Raymond that carry out and so looking
forward to see the offensive attack from San Fernando. Obviously, as the nothing to pass balanced team. Looking forward to see what this first possession looks like.
motion on the back. Coming in. That brings it second and long for the Tigers.
Village Christian team that we said we had Christian to rush. I see a Village Christian defense that is forcing San Fernando to rush. So it's very interesting to see that.
I agree. Then the field over there and Aaron's as running back. There we go. And for the San Tigers. 4 minutes and after Fernando breaks the tackle and gets back it seems like a third down coming up for the Tigers. I think one thing that I noticed from running back out of many touchdowns when I say very close at the moment. So I'll keep for the San Fernando offense, it looks like for this team. Tigers.
Think we see a Hail Mary here or just try to get a completion?
Try to get a completion for sure. Section on the left is overthrown at number 22, Jay Arona. And it is going to be 4th Tigers.
Definitely one thing I'm noticing from Village Christian, and I'm not sure how long they can keep it up, but it is a defensive intense, just as much of a statement game as this is for San Fernando. This is a statement game for Village Christian as well. Only 3rd place in the league last year, didn't get that far in the playoffs. They want to come out here and make a statement against a higher seeded team, which is very respectable.
I absolutely agree. It is a higher seeded team, and they are a away team. They want to be able to have that fucking upset. So overall, if they can do that against San Fernando, it will be a big win for their program. Point on the way. Short punt, immediately out of bounds, and it looks to be steamed about 47-yard line.
And there's always a little bit of excitement for San Fernando, especially as the team coming off a heartbreaking loss, as aforementioned, to Chatworth. I think once this team settles in, gets over the nerves, obviously you want to come out there and make a statement, as we were just saying. But also sometimes in doing that, you not play to your game. Village Christian sending the blitz, that sends San Fernando, sends them directly into their strengths of rushing. I think once the San Fernando team gets acclimated, gets warmed up, they're going to be a problem, especially in the second half coming up.
Here comes Village Christian. Here's and here at the 40. Looks like
Now, forgive us in advance. There was a little bit of delay getting the roster, but we're just going to try to walk you guys through a very play-by-play analysis of this game, and then once we get the roster, we can tell you the numbers and the players on the Village Christian side of things.
Edwin! Edwin! What are you doing? Who's over there? Who's over there? Where you're sitting?
catch on towards the edge. Number 0 still going and is finally taken down by about 4 men within the defensive side of San Fernando High School.
Very interesting here is we were talking about the passing of Village Christian. First game for Village Christian is a rush.
I know, right? We were just talking about earlier how, we're going to have to try to see if we can force them to rush, but at the end of the day, they're going to be able to have rushing. They definitely have that speed. You can kind of see that overall, and maybe it's going to put a hardship on San Fernando overall. So we'll go ahead and see how it is when we tune in even more. And it looks like it's going to be. It looks like it's going to be on San Fernando. It is going to be a neutral zone infraction. Offsides, pardon me. It is an offside party. That's an automatic. Automatic first down here, folks. Crucial mistake by San Fernando. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I think what I'm seeing is San
Hey, Chris, how's that?
Exactly. And just have to have that fight overall. Both of these teams, they're hungry at the end of the day. It's week 1. They want to have that preparation to be able to be 1-0 and to be able to have that record overall to continue throughout the season. And it seemed to be a little bit of talking between refs and players, discussing that overall or not. There we go, 1st and 10 for this Village Christian. Face the pass. Short pass to number 2 inside. Inside to the middle. Here comes out number 2. Still going. All the way inside target territory. Incredible run by number 2 for Village Christian. Getting inside Tiger red zone territory and looking to continue to blast this, have blasting units overall within this drive. So on the run, number 1, taken down immediately by number 52, David Torres. And it's a loss of yards for Village Christian. Absolutely, I think. Once again, still talking between the players and the refs from Village Christian. Get ready to get in some formation. Second down, Crusaders in red zone territory. Number 1, the quarterback. Look at him running on the ball. Passes! Incomplete. He has the ball in his hands. Number 3, Eden Solis. And what a crucial moment from San Fernando right there. Number 1 was able to just great pressure. Run on the play. Go back run. Still going.
Go put on the third one. Just make sure it's not the old one. It was the old one. That's what got the deal.
And it seems to be about. And set it down.
Crusaders.
It seems like Village Christian is definitely going to be using that fake handoff more and more as the game progresses. But they have to make sure on offense it's not a pattern because San Fernando is a very elite defensive team, especially at the rush. They're going to catch on to that. So you have to go back to their identity of passing if they want success.
Reds. Okay, temper. We'll go ahead and see. Second and goal. Motion to number 9. Pass Hernandez. And for the touchdown. Struck first. With
6-0 statement made by the Crusaders. Touchdown on the first drive in enemy territory. Very impressed with what I saw.
You're going to go for an extra. You're going to go for an extra point.
On that drive, as you could see, the weapon for the Crusaders was a varied attack. Fake handoffs, throwing, slants. There was a lot there that we saw, and it seems like compared to last season, the Crusaders are striving to be a more balanced team as they go for 2 here.
Go ahead. Crusaders in this first drive in the first.
The Crusaders go for 2 there.
I agree 100% agree, Joaquin. Offensively, we didn't get to see a lot of San Fernando, so if we can possibly get more out of San Fernando, we can see a possible balance. Kind of like a chess game overall, if you think about it, Joaquin. And as a kickoff team for Village Christian comes out, and a receiving team. Over towards the near backfield, it looks like number 0, Brandon Robinson, who is a wide receiver and a defensive back for the Tigers. Furthest in the backfield for San Fernando.
I'm interested to see how the Tigers are going to react now that they're down by 1 touchdown.
Pass is caught, but is immediately down by the knee by number 5, Raymond Guzman. And it'll be right at the 40, it looks like, right once again. First and 10 at the 40, Aaron Tillis for quarterback again.
See if San Fernando can have success on this drive.
Hand off towards the left side. It is immediately taken down by number 32 from Village Christian. Overall, great and quick stop.
Seems like Village Christian is very attuned to the rush-heavy attack from San Fernando. It's going to be interesting to see if San Fernando can bring and incorporate the passing in as this possession progresses.
Overall, great analysis, Joaquin, and there's plenty of drives left for the San Fernando Tiger team. So we go ahead and see second around the teams will be to 35. Solis drops back, passes, drop, intended for number 6, Eduardo Escobedo. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but attempted pass, like I said.
Back at this time differently than their previous possession.
Yeah, and it seems like San Fernando is so if they can battle through that, they definitely can continue to strive. But overall, right now it looks to be a three-man rush. Solis calling for a motion. Fake handoff to the runner. Solis, plenty of time, scrambling around. Solis, finding Fernando! Gets it inside the 50 and on in a first down for the San Fernando. An absolute dropping the there. You saw that?
Beautiful patience there from San
This
Fernando.
pass, patience from Solis. Looks to be a first down within the 45-yard inside Village Christian territory.
The first possession, I really saw San Fernando settle in and really, their identity is aggression and attacking first and being able to control the pace of the game. Maybe this is the start of something great for them.
He drops back. Solis, deep throw, downfield, overthrow. Once again, in the two Melvin Pineda, this time it was overthrown a little. But overall, it seems the player to watch is Melvin Pineda walking. Second and 10, corner 45. So he's calling out audibles in this one. Barely gets it off the time. Hand off to Pineda to the middle side. Pineda still going, gets a few yards in, and he's able to get the first down. And it looks like he gets the first down by the hand hit the middle.
I'm already noticing San Fernando a much more balanced attack offensively on this drive than their first drive. They seem to have settled in, found their identity again. I've touchdown in a few possessions.
Definitely seeing that momentum that they've had within the run. So if they can continue to balance that out with the passing, it'll be a very well balanced offense. Looks to be a timeout from San Fernando. 30-second timeout.
You know, one thing I definitely notice here already is how engaged this crowd is compared to other games I've been to. And I think as the game progresses, the San Fernando Tigers are just going to feed into that energy. Excited to see as this game progresses how much the crowd plays a role too.
100% disagree. Looks like to be talking about San Fernando has to continue to get that momentum while Village Christian continue to add that. And overall, they're going to have San Fernando looks like a panel. And overall, how you go about quick is leading to moving forward. So, I feel like I've watched the ball Crusader's defense.
We're going to see whether or not Crusader's defense can keep that to report as just get dropped.
This is a personal broadcasting. How you feel so far?
I feel excited. I love the energy here. You've got the sunset in the background. It's very cinematic. Excited to see.
That's one thing I've always liked about whether I was meeting at Kennedy Stadium or me watching it. You can see the sunset. You can see San Fernando view of overall, just great environment. Just excited to be able to enjoy the football.
Exactly. Mariah, how do you feel about your first time broadcast?
I'm feeling excited. I'm glad we get to do it here in the Valley especially. And I love the engaging crowd. And yeah, I'm excited for what the season has to offer.
And after Pineda goes right to the side and finally getting taken down. Second
Pineda.
And it looks to be another flag.
Another flag.
I wouldn't go ahead and discuss this. It looks like it might be against the Tigers. We're not sure what the flag is yet, but it looks like it could be a flag. Could be hard. Either two. Looks like it is a false flag. Tigers.
We got so much phone call against the Tigers.
Lost as well, Joaquin.
Unfortunately, that beautiful run from Pineda is going to have to get called back, but I think San Fernando has found something with this Pineda. Multiple possessions we've seen. Village Christian did not have an answer to stop Pineda. I think Pineda might be the key to unlocking this box of Village Christian.
Yeah, no, absolutely agree. They tell me to give Pineda the ball a lot more within this offense, as is a lot balanced. And if they can continue to, if he can continue to strive throughout his middle, towards the right side of the edge, he's gone, in my opinion. And he can go for a touchdown, he can go for multiple over 8 yards per carry, it looks like. At least in my eyes. Second and long from the Tigers. Most of number 22 of Ricardo Guerrero. Intended for Isaiah Castro, but it will be incomplete.
Pass intended to number 8, Isaiah Castro. Third down, coming up for the Tigers.
Atmosphere here is great. It's one thing watching, but it's another thing being here and seeing how engaged these fans are. Definitely something incredible to witness.
Indeed, and that's one of the key things to high school football, but also college football overall. Here we go. They're down here, 3-man rush. Pass to Pineda. Pineda, can he get enough yardages? Is he down? Is it going to be the first down? And it looks like he might be a little bit short, it seems like.
Now
He's barely, no. Yeah, and it was 4th down for the Tigers. He's short of the first down.
Now we do have 2 minutes and 7 seconds left in this first quarter.
It needs to be 4th and inches coming up for the Tigers.
And that's just what I was about to ask. Do you go for it, or do you allow Village Christian to have another possession?
Especially with how big the run has been so far. Under center, Solis. QB rush, can he get it? Still going! Gets it in for the first down and more. A flag is out. A flag is on the field.
Waiting to see whether or not that flag is on San Fernando or Village Christian.
Multiple penalty markers so far this drive, Joaquin. Looks like, what do you think on that?
I feel like the rush of San Fernando is getting to the Village Christian defense.
So it will be a personal foul, and they're going to be adding yards for San Fernando to be able to get into around us 12-yard line, it looks like. And just big momentum for San Fernando, being able to not get the running, but also getting the extra yards due to unnecessary reference.
I feel like the physicality of San Fernando in terms of just blocking for Pineda and Pineda in general is definitely frustrating Village Christian. Getting a personal foul so early in the game, I believe, is indicative of that. And I believe as the game progresses, we're going to see more and more of this onslaught run game from San Fernando.
First and 10 for the Tigers. Here we go. Solis, talk to Isaiah. Isaiah immediately smothered away from the Crusader defense. And it'll be second down and lots of yardages, it looks like. And once again, the San Fernando Tigers looking to find a rhythm.
Now, the Tigers did establish this run by running the ball a lot, but it's very interesting. This is the first time we've seen them this season this close to the red zone. Are they going to change their game up a little bit? That they established a rush, and this Village Christian defense possibly is making reads on that rush.
Under 35 seconds left to go. Passing inside to Robinson. Robinson, can he get inside? Is he in? Robinson in for the touchdown. San Fernando strikes back with the second possession and able to get it in and ties the game up with 21.4 seconds left in the quarter.
As we were just saying, is San Fernando going to diversify their attack now that they're in the red zone? Immediately after that was stated between us, and Fernando goes for the passing touchdown.
Overall, it was a short pass to Brandon Robinson, and he was able to find his way towards the right side of the sideline and get it in for a touchdown. Looking like they're going for two. At least. And you can find a man. You get in, and it's knocked away. And we have a tie game towards the end of the first.
Might be the theme for the night. Maybe everybody's going for twos. Like we said, a statement's got to be made. Why not go with a 2-point conversion in the first quarter?
So we'll see who the field goal first. Got really within the field units for both teams. So we're going to look into that as the game progresses.
Exactly.
As you heard right now, folks, that was San Fernando Tiger Band. Historically, no, Joaquin, do we have like? I remember Coach Keefe was talking to us about that. When he was here at San Fernando High School, talking about was it in the 90s? It looked like Joaquin.
He's a dream.
Overall, very historic.
Was telling us they lost by 1 point in the drill competition. Ironically, the Chatsworth, the same team San Fernando lost to last year. And then their drill team instructor got on the phone the day after they lost and told we're not losing another match. 7 straight championships for San Fernando in the drill team. That's Michael Jordan, Tom Brady.
That is a Mikey. That is a Bill Russell moment. I never used to.
You could say that San Fernando took that loss personally.
Yeah, and they did. They took it very personally.
And we see that again. San Fernando took that opening drive from Village Christian personally, answered right back, 6-6 tie game.
And kickoff by number 26, Gabriel Sotelo. Kick on its way, and is immediately taken up near the 49-yard line by number 34 for the Village Christian Crusaders. Great field position, it looks like, just like last time during the punt formation. I think the one thing that's very key, Joaquin, is the ability to be able to get in good formation due to the errors of the special team coach.
Definitely seen that as well.
And it looks to be a offsides on the Tigers. It'll be offsides and it'll be additional yards. Looks to be about like 5-yard penalty, and it's an automatic first down once again.
I feel like San Fernando's definitely got to tighten up on those little mistakes. 3 or more possessions now where we've seen Village Christian get into better field goal positioning or field positioning in general because of small infractions from San Fernando.
Almost another false start on Tigers. Communication between the coaches of Village Christian. Number 1 in the backfield, quarterback. Drop sack. Short pass to number 4. 4 going inside. 4 towards the sideline. All the way to the middle to the sideline. And another touchdown for Village Christian. Strikes back once again.
Staying on this theme of keeping things or taking things personally, they took the rush game of San Fernando personally, that being Village Christian.
And just like we mentioned earlier, Village Christian has that speed, so that's definitely going to be a struggle for San Fernando. They have to keep up that aggressiveness, or else, as you can see, this is what happens.
And it's very ironic as well as we were talking about. Sometimes sports don't go.
Wait. We have a penalty flag. It was on the Crusaders and it is coming back.
On the Crusaders,
it is
getting
coming
all back.
And that is a huge momentum. They have the momentum in hand. That's it on a penalty blockade.
That momentum would have been shifted in a big way. Touchdown to end the quarter. Now it is being walked all the way back to it looks about the 39-yard line.
Actually, about 15-yard penalty.
15 yards.
Yeah, and a second down. And a huge mistake from the Crusaders themselves. And his game is still tied with 6.3 seconds left in the quarter.
Now let's see how San Fernando will respond.
You think we'll see a Hail Mary on this play, Dan?
Second and long, hand off to the big pass was the middle. Pass is knocked away by Castro. Immediately broken up. Great defensive play by Isaiah Castro. Able to have that ball. He had the ball in his hand. He had to strike it out. So overall,
Seems like Village Christian thought they had the pass locked in. San Fernando showed them lockdown defense.
Exactly. Great say, Joaquin.
Keep it like that.
It seems to be second and long for the Crusaders. Five-man rush. Deep pass down the field. It is knocked around. Knocked down by Robinson. And it looks like it's going to be pass is incomplete. It looks like it's going to be third down. Yeah, and it's third down and long. Absolute deep shot pass for the Crusaders, but cannot force it down.
6-6 to end the first quarter. We saw great things from both teams. We saw the rush game of Village Christian. We saw San Fernando be able to respond. Looking forward to this next quarter of action.
Overall, great, very entertaining first quarter. Looks to be very offensive heavy. It looks like. Just overall, I think it's going to be a great game. I think both winners offensively. We'll see how.
The winner of this game is going to be whoever stays the aggressor longer. Village Christian came out fast, they came out precise, got that first touchdown. San Fernando was aggressive on the run. Momentum shifts are very obvious in this game. Looking forward to seeing who has the momentum going into the second quarter.
It's good to have you here. I know we were talking about the months that it looks like. We all wanted to commentate together and we were able to get it done. So that's something to be I want to thank just for giving us the opportunity, Mr. Mitchell, Mike Mitchell, what do you call him? But, you know, he gave me this opportunity, gave me a shot. I contacted him, he was like, yeah, go ahead. And at the end of the day, we want to be able to spread this forward for other students as well, right?
Exactly. Now, Mariah, what do you think some adjustments our San Fernando can make defensively, since you were very aware of the speed differentiation early on?
Like I've mentioned before, I would just say their aggressiveness, like they have to stay on their man and make sure that they're rushing at them quicker than they are. And then I think that would help them.
That's a great observation. That's definitely something I was noticing as well. The pocket space for the Crusaders here has been incredible. You're seeing 3, 4, 5 seconds. He has the time to settle in, get the passes, get the looks he wants. Village Christian got to send the blitz. Excuse me, San Fernando's got to send the blitz.
Yeah.
I also think an adjustment that they could do is definitely try to rush the quarterback because, as Joaquin mentioned, he definitely has a lot more time to just see the field and see who is open and that he can throw it to. But then they also have to watch, like, behind them. Yeah. To just make sure that they're covering the open space so that way they don't get long runs. That way Village Christian doesn't get long runs like they did.
And I think that's one of the biggest mistakes is I feel like them thankfully was called back. But they had that man wide open in terms of that coverage that they used. So I think like you said, Joaquin, maybe possibly blitz, maybe add more pressure because number one is just rolling out, and even when he has his patience, and then once he rolls out, he has a man open. It looks like
exactly.
He has a rhythm. It's safe to say.
As we already said, the winner here is going to be whoever's aggressive. San Fernando shows the same intensity as they did offensively. It could be a very long night for Village Christian.
Crusaders, number 1 in the backfield as quarterback. Let's come with absolute hit. Here as he throws. Here, number 9. And he's finally taken down. And it seems to be still sort of the first down. Yeah, still sort of the first down. And it's going to be 4th down coming up for the Crusaders. As he throws, he's able to find his man, get extra yardage in for a possible 4th down conversion. And it looks like they're going to do that right now.
I feel like the running theme of this game is going to be statements. Both teams going for 2-point conversions. Now we've seen both teams go for it on 4th downs. Very interested to see whether or not that changes as the game progresses.
To be 4th and 2-3 yards. And a flag is up. It looks to be a delay. It seems like on the Crusaders.
Against the Tigers.
We're getting penalties.
Keep, yeah.
30-second timeout call. By the Tigers.
Maybe you just do it in rock and take like a couple minutes and you just come back.
That's fine.
No.
And there seems to be a timeout. As we see the beautiful sunset of California within the northeast side of the San Fernando Valley. And just a great day for football team.
Such a cinematic perspective on football. But I like that, Daniel. I like appreciating the life as much as you appreciate watching the sport.
Very historic stadium. Overall, I believe this is the 2nd oldest school in the district at USD.
Wow.
So for them, the history is all there. Whether that's any other sport, whether it's real team, whether it's cheer, just even like academics. This school is known for being
Heart over zip code. The coaching staff in here knows it is heart over zip code. And you just everywhere you look, the fans, see it. It began to show us.
absolute great analysis. 4th down motion. Number 1 looking to communicate with his head coach. Crowd getting loud as of now. 4th down coming up. Number 1 drops back. Pressure on the way. And it is. He's taken down. Taken down in sack. And a huge momentum in his turnover on down for the Crusaders. Getting right back to San Fernando within Crusader territory.
San Fernando brought now be around the 36 yard line. This is the first game wins. It's been the month as they're known for aforementioned. Possibly gain back momentum with a touchdown or field goal on this possession. Great defense.
First and 10 coming up. So it's coming off to Fernando. Fernando immediately starts the second down. By number 65 above the defensive line.
Yeah, as we were talking about earlier, San Fernando is finding success with the rush. In any sport, success without a diversified attack, the defenses are going to make reads. If you continue to do the rush, the defense is going to pack that middle, stop your runners. You got to figure out how to get the passing game going just as much as the rushing game if you're San Fernando.
The more they're going to figure out their rhythm, and that's something that's not big for them. Varsity head to the sideline, number 2, going to be Melvin Pineda again. Getting to see most carries and most of the so far this game.
Pineda is definitely the focal point in the heart of this San Fernando offense. He is going to get his no matter what the defense throws at him. Going to be interested to see if anybody steps up and takes some of that load off of him. But as of now, game for Melvin Pineda.
Absolutely agree with that. First down, 3-man rush. Here comes Pineda. Pineda towards the right sideline. Pineda spin moves, still going. No, Pineda getting more yards with that spin move. Did you see that walk in?
As I said before, that they're moving.
But he was patient. It seems like prime Levy looks like. So,
is there any
awesome comparison.
headset batteries?
I think comparison. Village Christian doing on us. They know that they weren't pressured, so they just took it off in the run.
If we can get anything close to prime Le'Veon Bell for Melvin Pineda for night, boy, it is going to be a long night for the Crusaders.
New batteries? New batteries or no?
Oh, hold on.
No, the static we know. I'm just asking for the batteries. The charging? They literally had 2 pads.
What's it again? Off their space, turn off. Here we go. Into the red Pineda. Big handoff. It is inside. Who is it into? And it is short. Handoff to, it looks like, to Isaiah Castro. It was a fake handoff. Still showing the goal. After 1.
We were saying who's going to step. Obviously, you got Melvin Pineda, now you've got Isaiah Castro. San Fernando to expand their weapons.
Exactly. Castro, all 4 years so far has been incredible for the San Fernando team. So we'll see how he can be used. Pineda hand off to the right side on. Pineda still going. And is dropped down immediately by the Crusader defense. Over our great stoppage.
Village Christian looking a little bit more alive now defensively. Message we're going to keep repeating. The aggressor wins the games. If Village Christian allows San Fernando to steamroll them, they're going to lose. Same thing vice versa. Going to be very interested to see what happens as this game continues. And who is going to be the main one aggressing and pushing the pace. Appreciate that, man. Excited to be here. We're all killing it.
Third and go here.
Yes.
There's his catch. Oh, it was dropped. He had it right in his hands. Isaiah Castro, and it was dropped. And it will be 4th down and goal.
Amazing jumping pass there.
Exactly. And he had it. Solis had the back drop. He was running with pressure, and then he had Castro wide open, but couldn't find it. Couldn't put it in the bread basket. It looked like. It looks like they're gonna go for it on 4th and goal. Current
Two fourth down conversions. This one he's going for it tonight. So Friday night lights out of the
They left it unseen.
pressure is out here for San Fernando. Down and go. So this drop.
Where's the ball? Yo. There's a penalty. It's a flag. They broke it back to
I'm gonna say, man.
They found the Tigers. Again, back to the stop on North down to Brooklyn. Probably out the pressure high.
Thank you. Is not as costly as the Christian one we saw on the last possession. So far, this is looking to be a very defensive game, a little bit 2018 Super Bowl-esque when it was the Patriots and the Rams going back and forth with incredible defenses. Not a lot on the offensive end from either of those teams, despite the greatness on both of those teams during that Super Bowl. So it is going to be intriguing to see. We've seen Village Christian have a little bit of success with the varied attack. We've seen San Fernando show dominance in the rush. Who is going to make that breakaway offensively and figure out who can control their game more?
Taken down out of bounds and an absolute insane truck on pardon me. Number 0 got to the man on the flag.
And as we were talking about earlier, San Fernando dominant with the rush. Village Christian now comes out with the rush. Varied attack seems to be where it's out for Village Christian.
Chunk of change on the play after the first down. We got a penalty marker right after the play. We'll see in a bit.
Big hit there. Prime beast mode. Prime on.
Christian got front.
Be both teams discussing.
Make some costly penalties favoring Village Christian. Now Village Christian making costly penalties favoring San Fernando.
Absolutely agree on that. And the less penalties, the better for either team. And I'd say like that's what wins in penalties are better. Just overall, it's been very balanced. Looks like.
I think whoever is going to break away with this game is whoever can block.
It's still 7:27 left. Well, we still have a tie ball game. Like you said, a defensive heavy game. We're just like I said, Super Bowl. It reminds you of Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, I believe it was. Here we go, motion on the for the Crusaders. Pardon me. So communications from the coaches. There we go. Looks to be man-to-man coverage. It looks again. Handoff immediately smothered away. An amazing tackle by number 52 of the Tigers, David Torres, and after another huge stop from the run defense. As he said, it looks like those facts that are coming out from last season. We're trying to have those shades of the past.
Yeah, exactly.
Going around, pass to the top. Speed race. 40-yard line. An absolute huge play. And once
Yeah, definitely seen that.
Someone's mic is right next to the drum.
Someone's right next to it.
and once again immediately smothered away. Assisted by Bill Pineda. Fully taken down by number 2.
Also 6. Second and long coming up. 8 minutes.
Insanely great stop.
A little bit of All-American Spencer James F. Pineda can do it on both sides.
Instantly taken down. Once again, backdrop. Tapping on immediately. They're immediately on it every time. Second down, short of the first down yardage for the Crusaders.
Ball placed at the 34.
Very rushed on the position they scored. Seems like Village Christian made a little bit of a read in terms of stopping the rush. And I'm going to be very interested to see what Fernando comes out with as we have 3 minutes and 54 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's so dumb. I was gonna bring it up.
That's it.
screaming.
Damn, he's already on the floor.
Defense down.
But we're able to.
Coming up, Golden Tigers.
What was on to make?
And cannot hold on to the ball. Oh my goodness. That's about the second time they drop pass. Yeah, insane. I think honestly for both teams it seems to be crucial mistakes.
That's what we're talking about earlier.
Can be aggressive and also tackle small mistakes. First team I see do that.
Punch coming away. And are they going to touch it or they're not? Nope. Right at the 30-yard line. Arana touched it down at the 30. Here comes the Crusader off.
Taking San Fernando bounce all the way to the 30-yard line. Which is worse. Village Christian will take over. First and 10, Crusaders.
All the viewers who are watching right now. Thank you for tuning in. Saturday football. Friday Night Lights. They immediately passed to number 3 of the Crusaders. Second down, getting 3 yards, gain of 6. Once again, short pass. Kind of like they haven't passed, but they're able to. That'll be huge.
Where's like on the Fortnite night? Damn.
Chest battle. Drop number 1 to the quarterback. It goes underway. Catches it. Outsources the sideline and is immediately out of bounds. Looks like what a fly.
That was the first type of variation we had seen really from Village Christian. They were doing the rush or they were doing short passes. That was a much longer completion. Very interested to see.
That isn't a short pass. It looks like. So I think that's very cool here today. Once again, penalties are killing the Crusaders. It doesn't look like they're finding a rhythm, and whenever they do find a rhythm, the penalty's going to be close.
Exactly. If anything, it looks like both teams are playing against themselves.
Playing against themselves and just kind of like not finding a rhythm. They're not finding a rhythm overall. Like you said, they're just. Here we go again. First and long here for the Crusaders. And more backdrops. Pressure on the way.
Flag on the play.
Play coming out. Still going. Tries to hurdle over but gets taken down. But once again, a flag is on the play. stops the clock at 47.9 remaining in the first half.
In the backfield as well, going to be very interested in seeing if that is a holding on Village Christian. Again, calling another play back.
And the penalty's on the field. And it looks like it's going to be on the Crusaders. It is a holding call. Ooh. Once again, they have the momentum. They're not.
It's kind of the same story for both teams, honestly. Whoever is the aggressor wins, but within that aggression, there are mistakes being made. There are penalties. Whoever can tighten up on that, the first is clearly going to win this game.
I hear okay, but there's always a point, like mistakes happen in games. It's for any sport. But there's a point in any sport where mistakes cannot be over and over and over.
Exactly.
The more mistakes that happen in the occur, the more or less likely you're going to win the football game than any other form of sport. So mistakes are very crucial for both teams. Now we're clock running. There's about 40 seconds left in the first half. First and long. Find his rhythm. Still going! And it's taken out of bounds. Stop. And is able to stop the clock here.
And just to piggyback a little bit off of what you said, Daniel, mistakes are mistakes until they become patterns. And then eventually when they become patterns, they become identity of who that team is. And this early in the season, your very first game, the worst thing you want to do is make bad habits become entrenched and habitual to the point it becomes the identity of who you are as a squad.
And their identity overall, like other teams can look at it as prey. Like, hey, they make a lot of mistakes. Let's make sure they make more mistakes within our games. So that's very crucial for both teams overall. Here we go, second and long. Second and long overall. Number one, look at him running towards the middle. Number one, still going. Can he get the first down? Is he able to? And another flag is out.
Is this flag on Village Christian?
Or San Fernando. Great run up the middle by number one. The Tigers.
As I was saying, those mistakes become patterns, those patterns become habits of who you are as a team.
It also shows that you can't hold the team as well. You can't hold the opposing team. Because if it's consistent penalties that shouldn't be made, then it's crucial on them. Because San Fernando knows that you can't really run to our game. So we're going to continue to strike faster and faster.
Exactly. It seems like the aggression of San Fernando on defense, that physicality is getting to Village Christian, which is why there's so many holding calls now. I think that if the score was a little bit different, we wouldn't see as many penalties because that O-line for Village Christian really does not know what to do with the size and the strength of the San Fernando Tigers on defense.
And I feel like at the same time, Village Christian turn up. It's kind of now, but overall, have the speed turned up. There's penalties. Overall, Joaquin, like you said, it's a very defensive game. Very defensive game based off of penalties, lots of yardages.
Exactly. This was a game, I think, going into it, we were expecting a firefight, rushing from San Fernando, passing from Village Christian. We have not seen either of that to the level that we're used to. Only 6-6 as the game is tied with 22 seconds left in the first half. Interested to see if the same pattern is going to continue, or is it going to be a shootout in the second half?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a talk within both teams, whether it was mistakes and then just their rhythm, what type of zones they can use, what type of manner. Like, at the end of the day, it's all in at halftime, what they want to adjust to. Second and long here. Pressure coming on number one. Has to throw away instantly. which stops the clock and makes it third down and long.
Who are you yelling for?
Give the penalties away. When you give the penalty, when they have that pressure on them, they have to throw it away instantly. And it just goes both rhythms. That's just a rhythm for the San Fernando defense. And overall, the Crusader offense can't handle it, it looks like.
Exactly right, Daniel. Once that pressure comes, that athleticism, that intensity, the Crusaders do not know what to do against these Tigers.
Third down coming up. Number one rolling back. Wide open is number 9. He's still inside, cuts back in, and the clock is ticking. And there will be a timeout for the Crusaders. Insane play call by the Crusaders being able to get it inside it's not red zone territory, but inside Tiger territory. Absolute huge and perfected play by the Crusaders.
Now, as we were talking about earlier, the theme of this game is really statements and chances. We've seen 2-point conversions, we've seen fourth down conversions, 9.1 seconds left. Do you expect the Crusaders to get a couple quick passes, get field goal range, or do you expect them to go for a touchdown? Very curious to see what the play call is with 9.1 seconds left in this first half.
And once again, for everyone joining us now, the score is 6-6 with 9.1 seconds left in the first half. Very crucially defensive game by team, and just overall, like they're able to see if they can find both their rhythms. Here we go. 9.1 seconds remaining in the first half. First down in target territory. Can the Village Christian Crusaders get an edge over 4? Passes over. Pass. It is. Is it caught? It is caught. And the clock is he's knocked out of bounds, and it's 3.1 seconds remaining in this first half.
Seems like Village Christian is going for it here.
And the clock, trying to see if it's running or not. And it is running, and it is halftime. Not able to get the ball off in time. And that's the end of the first half.
Very defensive-minded game, 6-6. Very interested to see what adjustments both teams make in the second half.
We'll see how both adjustments on the teams are made. Mariah, I don't know if you want to go ahead and talk. Just able to We're going to go ahead and take a break, and then right after we're going to be speaking with Mariah for the halftime report.
Not relying so much on the rush. Tense Village's pass defense. They've just been doing Pineda the whole fucking game. Don't actually put that. The rush. Like diversifying their attack.
There.
I did it too early. Too fucking early. I did it too early. It's stressful.
Like you guys can transition to me, and then I'll do a little recap, and then we can actually like take a break.
Hopefully we get a good mic that I think because like Taylor's like my sound person, she's telling me. I think when I hold it closer. How the fuck she spelled my name that wrong? I know it's
Okay, well, can someone take a break and like recollect what we're doing?
So, Mariah, what were some things you definitely noticed in this half in terms of what both teams need to adjust going into the second half?
Looking back on the first half, Village Christian has definitely proved their speed is their biggest strength. When San Fernando is aggressive and rushes them, they seem to panic. Looking at the San Fernando Tigers, we see 11th grader Melvin Pineda being their biggest asset as he has helped them gain yardage. I would say the keys to success for the Tigers would definitely defensively is to stay on their man and look out for open space, because as we see, the Crusaders love to throw long passes and it has been successful for them, as we've seen in the last 10 seconds of the second quarter. I would also say defensively, continue to rush the quarterback. And offensively, their keys to success, they need to not rely so much on the rush, diversify their attack, and trust their passing game. And that's the halftime recap.
Overall, great halftime report, Mariah. Thank you. We're going to possibly take a break, or maybe it's happy birthday right now.
Which way? Bro, what is that sound? Okay.
Chris, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me clearly. I don't know if the mic's on though, that's the thing.
Thumbs up if you can hear me.
Hello? Testing, testing. And we're back! Second half almost underway.
I was Mike who said we're back.
Joaquin, it's been a great. That's what he's looked like. I feel like overall it's going to be a battle this second half. I think, in my prediction, I know it's a little bit over. Or it could possibly be something like adjusted, and we get.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing whether or not San Francisco is going to diversify their offensive attack. I'm looking forward to seeing if Village Crew can continue what they have been doing offensively in the first half without the mistakes. Because remember, Village Christian had a lot of good runs, a lot of good passes that gained 20, 30 yards, but those penalties took them back even further than where they were when they even got the position to get those runs and to get those throws. This game is going to come down to who can tighten up first and who can lead the dance first. Looking forward to see which one of these teams is going to do it.
Again for the view.
Snack bar is located in between the restrooms and beverage bleachers. Please and thank you for your cooperation.
Half.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
I think at the end of the day, we just love enjoying doing this type of stuff like broadcast.
We got about 45 seconds left before the action resumes.
And
if you were just tuning
the way
in.
it seems like players will get the ball as offensively it's Tiger. So yeah. The time is 8 and we're on to the
That's the bad.
play here, folks. The score right now is 6-6 at the start of the third quarter.
Third quarter of the game about to begin shortly. We got a tie game 6-6. Crusaders receive the kick from the
Again.
Tigers.
6-6. Crusaders will receive the ball at the second half. Kicking off, Gabriel Sotelo. And ladies and gentlemen, second half on its way at Kevin Williams Stadium. Here it goes. This is caught by number 23 and is immediately taken down by Melvin Pineda.
Again, Melvin Pineda making his imprint known on both sides of the ball. Just an incredible player to watch so far tonight.
Kick returned all the way to the 34.
Absolutely agree. We got marked around the 34-yard line. And it's first down and for the Crusaders. Folks, looks like we have ourselves a full crowd on the home side. Just those days for seniors. It's their first and last. On to the way to the number 0 down the sideline.
Very interesting. Village Christian came out with a rush. I believe the first few possessions of the first half were all passes. So it seems, again, they're continuing that theme of diversifying their attack, keeping the defense for San Fernando guessing. Interested, though, to see if San Fernando can continue what they did last season and in this game of containing the run as well as they have in the past.
Great analysis, Joaquin, and absolutely everything you said seems to be right so far defensively. Handoff coming off. Handoff towards the middle. Yeah, it's number 0. Still going to the 30, to the 25, to the 20. Still down the sideline. Still going. All the way taken down to the 5. Unbelievable run here by number 0 for Village Christian.
The story of this game has been who can be the aggressor. Village Christian seemingly throwing the first punch in this bout. Interested to see if the San Fernando defense can respond in this red zone, but incredible play call from Village Christian.
And just like I mentioned in the halftime recap, as we could see, Village Christian using that open space to their advantage.
Once again, it is first and goal for the Tigers with 11:20 left in the third quarter. Side runs it inside and gets about a few yards. And it's coming up for the Crusaders.
6 yards up on the play. Third down coming up for the Crusaders.
I think one thing, as what I've looked like from the San Fernando defense, is they're allowing big time runs. I think that's one thing that they have to stop on game. What do you think on that?
I think you're 100% right, Daniel. And as you said in the pregame, the identity of this San Fernando defense is stopping the rush. And in order to stop the success of the Crusaders of Village Christian, they've got to get back to that identity.
And once again, it is third and goal for the Crusaders here, around their own 3-yard line. It looks like. Pardon me, around their 2. Then backfield, fake handoff, pressure on the way. It is wide open. It is going to score a touchdown. And the Crusaders right back on top on the board.
And we're going to keep repeating the same things, but again, that diversified attack from Village Christian is giving the defense of San Fernando a lot of problems. Let's see if they go for 2 here.
12-6, with less than 10 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
And overall, it looks like they're about to go for a 2 again. Multiple two-point conversions this game. No field goal attempts. And here we go. 2-point conversion on its way. Passes, throws. It is! Is it caught? It is caught, and the 2-point conversion is complete. It is 14-6. Village Christian back on top. 9:59 left in the third quarter.
After 2 failed 2-point conversions between both teams, Village Christian finally punches in that ticket. And again, as we keep saying, the winner of this game is going to come down to who's the aggressor first. Village Christian got the ball, kickoff second half, came out, punched San Fernando clean in the mouth. 8-point deficit now. Let's see how San Fernando responds with their own aggression.
And you're absolutely right, Joaquin. Being able to strike offensively, being able to get big time runs, being able to get quickly into the red zone with a quick strike. With, like I said, over 9 minutes and 59 seconds left in this third quarter. It seems like the momentum now is split this half. They made their adjustments, and what do you think?
Definitely seems like Village Christian is a much more confident ball club at the start of this second half. San Fernando made some adjustments, stopping the rush at the end of that first half. The Crusaders rushed, that is, but Village Christian seemingly made adjustments. And the key thing is they were able to make those adjustments without all the costly penalties. That was the biggest thing for those Village Christian drives, where the field was open and they got a lot of good yardage. There was penalties and they were hurting themselves. Seemingly they have stopped doing that.
Exactly, and like I said before, the penalties, without the penalties, this score probably would have been even bigger. And now that no penalties this past drive, this could probably be a key moment, and it looks to be an onside kick attempt. And is immediately falling down to it. It's near Tiger territory. And it seems like offense is coming out here for the first drive of the half.
Well, San Fernando has pretty good field position somewhere around the 50-yard line. Going to be very interested to see what San Fernando does. As Mariah stated at halftime, San Fernando is going to have to diversify their attack, trust their pass a bit more. What do you think about that, Mariah?
Just going based off what you said, I 100% agree. It's just like how we mentioned in the recap, and let's see if they can get their get back.
Short pass, flag on the play though, and it looks to be intended still on its feet, and it's finally knocked away by the Crusader defense. Looks to be number 2, Melvin Pineda again.
Melvin Pineda, has really been the focal point again for this San Fernando offense. Going to be very interested as this game winds down in this second half. Who is going to step up? The Crusaders defense now knows Pineda's their guy. Interested to see who else is going to pick up that mantle and lead the charge for San Fernando offensively.
And once again, it's a holding call on the Tigers. Gruesome mistakes here within the flags, and it's a 10-yard penalty. It is 1st and 20. First and 47 left in the third quarter. It is 2nd and long, specifically 1st and 20 it looks like. Yards offense could play out the game. And defensive rush over. And offside call.
And this penalty seems to be on San Fernando. As we were saying with Village Christian, if you keep making mistakes, those mistakes eventually become patterns. But interestingly enough, it seems that Village Christian, at least based on their last drive, has stopped making those mistakes. And now it's San Fernando's turn to see if they can stop these mistakes from becoming patterns.
Great analysis, Joaquin. Once again, it is first and long. It seems to be even more than it was before. Snap. Pull back. Solis. Solis steps into the pass. Pass is caught, but immediately stopped. Intended. Escobedo. Immediately now it is second and long still for the Tigers. Clock continues to run into the quarter.
As we were talking about earlier, who is going to take that torch from Pineda and step up? 22 answered the call. Beautiful diversification as well. San Francisco was very reliant on the rush in the first half. First big completion of the second half comes off of what? A pass.
And no penalties on that play, obviously. And that is, once again,
It goes in short. 30 inches San Fernando.
looking for the short pass.
If you're San Fernando, though, there's still some positive takeaways from that drive, whether or not they go for it on 4th and short. As we can see in testing Village Christian's pass defense, there are a lot more openings that San Fernando has found this half as opposed to the rush. Very interested to see if they keep that trend going as the game progresses.
Seems like overall they're seeming to wide open. He's the target right there. So yeah.
And like we've said in the halftime recap, as we could see, the Tigers quarterback is becoming more comfortable and expanding the passing game, which has been successful for them.
And on the previous play, you said it was a QB sneak. They're trying to rule out if it was a conversion or a turnover on down here. Trying to rule it out here. Spotting the ball, the refs. And which ball is it?
Quarterback sneak on the play.
And
Very close.
trying to put it on the call. Here we go.
And it appears that a measure might
Refs are deciding to answer. Joaquin, you gotta love these types of close game type moments. Just inches away, it seems like.
Like we have continued to say throughout the night, risks is a very big thing for both teams on this game. 4th down conversion attempts, 2-point conversion attempts, and it just adds to the overall thrill of the game for the fans.
Once again, the refs are still discussing. The chains are coming out, and this play will be. Let's go ahead and see it out.
As a ref, it's always an interesting position to be in because if you're the ref that did not call a first down, the crowd's not going to like you.
And it is a first down.
First down for San Fernando, though. That ref is going to be loved for the rest of the game if this ends up being a completion drive for San Fernando.
Insane and very critical 4th down run, and they're able to get it. And now they're able to change up to 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Interested to see now that the passing game has opened up for San Fernando. Is that going to make the Crusaders defense more privy, to the pass, and that again opened up the run that San Fernando is known for?
First and 10 on it. First and 10 with 7:19 left in the third quarter. 14-6 Village. After the big drive, with a touchdown and a two conversion completion. Clock starting to run. First and 10 on its way here. So these backdrops. Lisa Pineda. Pineda on a short run, be able to get a few yards in. Needs to be about a gain of 5. Second and 5 looks to be coming up.
Again, Pineda answering the call when they need him to. Just a great player to watch, man.
Absolutely, and he's been very critical this whole game. And if they continue to use him how to play, he's been used very well. And I believe they can actually get a W in this game. Here we go, second and 5 on the way. 6:34 left in the third quarter. At least drops back the pressure. Passes cut. Cut inside by Crusher knocked out of bounds to the left side.
Again, we see when San Fernando diversifies that offensive attempt, it confuses the Village Christian Crusaders defense. Interested again to see if San Fernando is going to go back to the rush now that they have opened up those passing lanes, or are they going to continue success with the pass?
My apologies, it looked to be the pass was completed by Brandon Robinson, not Isaiah Gardner. So this backdrops. Throw. It is overthrown again. Intended for Brandon Robinson, and is incomplete, and is going to make it second down and 10. Second and 10, Tigers coming out. Very defensive game so far. Fake handoff, Solis getting pressure. Avoids it, but is now smothered away. And a big loss of yards for the Tigers, and a big smothered by number 65 with Village Christian.
Seemed to be a little bit of a lapse of intensity from the O-line there that otherwise has done a pretty good job of protecting Solis in the pocket a majority of the game. Hopefully that does not happen for San Fernando going forward.
An absolute crucial down for the Tigers, but a big sack by the Crusaders here. Trying to keep their lead going within this second half. Most back, Solis drops back. Solis throwing around, getting pressure. Has to throw it away. And it is fourth down now for the Tigers in their own territory.
And it seems now Village Christian has also made adequate adjustments to the passing game of San Fernando. Sending the blitzes, making the QB a lot more uncomfortable early on instead of giving him that time in the pocket, takes away the passing game of San Fernando. But again, that also leaves the rush open for San Fernando, so very interested to see what their play is on this fourth down.
Fourth and around the middle yardages for the Tigers. Once again, another fourth down conversion possible. Fake handoff, steps into the pass, finding the run. It is almost intercepted, knocked away, but it is turnover on downs from the Tigers, and it is Village Christian ball once again.
Good stop by the Crusader defense, turnover on the downs. Going to be placed out around the 25. Correction 30. 55 Village.
Here comes the Crusader offense. First and 10 after 30. Number 1 drops back. Quick pass to number 4. Gets a 2 count, but is instantly still on his feet. Now finally knocked out of bounds. With the team around a decently good game here. With the game around 7 to 8. And it seems to be near the middle of their conversion.
Now, Village Christian found success in their rush game in the first half. Seems they're going back to what they're known for, their passing game in the second half.
Seems to be second and 4 coming up for the Crusaders. Hand off to number 0. Cuts back inside. Inside now, down towards the 48-yard line. Knocked out of bounds, and that's going to be a first down. But a flag after the play. A flag after the play. That could be a crucial for the Crusaders or Tigers. And we'll see what the refs have discussed. And it seems to be on the Tigers, and it's going to add extra yardages down to almost past the 40-yard line and up to 30. Seems to be around 37. Pardon me, 36.
And again, interesting seeing that the roles reversed from this first half to the second half. First half, Village Christian was the one making these costly mistakes. Now it's San Fernando on the defensive end. Very interesting.
At the 35 inside Tiger territory.
Around the 35. Play action pass inside the middle to number 3. Still trying to get down, and is finally taken down by the San Fernando defense.
And again, Village Christian showing their diversity on the offensive end of the ball here. Last few possessions were rushed. Now they're going back to the throw, again causing problems for the San Fernando defense.
Seems to be around 2nd and 6. Around the 31-yard line for the Crusaders. Play action pass. Number 1 passes it up to number 8. Still going. His speed and a score again. And it's back-to-back drives for the Village Christian Crusaders. Striking once again.
It seems that Village Christian is the team currently keeping that aggression. As we've said time and time again during this game, whoever wins this game is the team that has the aggression. Village Christian took that aggression from that first possession, leading to a touchdown to start this half. They do the same thing, and it seems to me they are going for 2 points yet again.
And just overall, dominant to speed, just like Mariah said. The speed, once speed kills, and once they have that momentum to be able to find the rhythm on the speed, and that's how it is. These past 2 possessions for touchdowns, and looks like they're going to go for 2 with 3:18 left in the third quarter. Motion on number 9. Drops back, fade away. It is caught inside. It is a 2-point conversion for the San Fernando, for the Crusaders. No good. No good. No good. It is ruled no good. My apologies, folks.
Looked like he got 1 foot in, but I did not see both feet to make that completion. And if you're the San Fernando Tigers, you're very happy that that 2-point conversion did not work. Now it's a 2-possession game still, 14 points. You can drive back-to-back times, get 2 touchdowns, kick a field goal, game side versus a 2-point conversion, which is now forcing you, especially at the end of this third quarter, forcing you to play from behind.
Now down 2 touchdowns. Tigers. What do you think they should do to find the rhythm with game overall now.
I think the Tigers got to play possession at a time. Obviously, I get it. You're down 6-20 home opener. There's going to be a lot of frustration, but you've got to throw that out the window and play each possession as its own individual, almost like a mini game, and then from there, build confidence in the smaller possessions. From there, hopefully, it can lead to a more.
And it looks like it's a muff punt. I'm sorry, a muff kickoff return. And whose ball is the question? Ref's trying to scramble whose ball it is. And it looks like the Tigers do end up having possession. Offense coming out on the field.
Fumble on the kickoff, recovered by the Tigers.
Just to finish what you asked me, though, Dan,
That'll be placed on the ground.
possession at a time,
Exactly
gain
after
confidence,
15.
gain those little steps towards the bigger steps,
Touchdown,
eventually
San
getting
Fernando.
it back to the end zone, making this a one-score game.
First and 10 around the 15-yard line for the Tigers. On their own 15-yard line. And now to Pineda. Pineda down towards the middle. About a few yards in. We're finally getting taken down. And
Handout to the 2-9 Pineda. Checking on the play. We do have an injured player on the field. We'll see in a bit.
is down the field. We got time to have a moment of silence as of right now. And Ramon Jacobo is on his feet. So that's great. We wish him the best in terms of recovery or in terms of healing recovery.
Obviously, very intense game, high pressure atmosphere, but you never want to see players on either side get hurt. Happy to see Ramon be able to walk off the field on his own.
Another drive coming in for the San Fernando offense. To be able to do offensively, to be able to figure out their rhythm within the second half. Trying to get into bounds towards the 25 line is not out of bounds. Seems to be a little slant route. It looks like right. Pardon me. It is Richard Cuadrado. Not Jedi. I apologize. Once again, it is third down. Looks like for the Tigers. Looking to get on the right here. Out on its feet. Third and short here for the Tigers. Solis hands out to Pineda. Pineda towards the to the left side of the field. Pereira still going. Able to get the first down. And it's a little short. Yeah, he's about a yard and a half short, it looks like.
If there's anybody on this offense that is going to make things happen despite a deficit, it is going to be Melvin Pineda. Time and time again, he's done that for the San Fernando Tigers, and I'm sure the team is hoping he's able to do the same thing again tonight.
Another fourth down conversion for the Tigers here. They have not punched since their first drive of the game. And a false start on the Tigers. Very crucial. It was a false start at number 52, David Torres, and the right tackle. That's huge. It looks like the punting team is going to come. Bummer for the offense, right, Joaquin?
Yeah, and again, like we were saying, it's about these mistakes that eventually become habits. First half, it was Village Christian. Now it is San Fernando making these same mistakes that is taking themselves out of the game. You're already down a deficit, but the worst thing to do in this position is get frustrated and beat yourself.
Fun on the way. To the receiver. Going all the way down to around the 45-yard line. Picked up by Carana. And once again, it is a Village Christian offense trying to counter off turnover offense.
And we'll see during this drive for Village Christian the spectrum of their offense. Are they going to lean more on the run? Are they going to pass a lot up the field more? And on top of that, we're going to see how well coached this San Fernando defense is in handling that range of offensive weapons and trying to stop whether it is the pass or the run as this drive begins.
10 at the 45, hand off to number 0. Trying to get a find his rhythm. Not going to like, and it's taking absolutely smothered. It looked like. Play action pass. Passes up the middle by number 3. Towards the side into the 40 and able to get a first down for Village Christian Crusaders.
Again, Village Christian showing us that differentiation in their offensive attacks. First successful possession on this drive was the rush. Now they're going back to the pass. Really incredible stuff to watch, honestly, how consistent they are at confusing the San Fernando defense based on what they do. Hard to get a read on somebody when they're good from all scopes of offense and it's not one consistent attack.
It seems like they're continuing to pass over and over the middle, and it's working every time. Even when there's pressure on the team, it seems like they're just number one. The quarterback is always finding his way to scramble out and get his man wide open. That's a thing for the backside of the defense, within the DBs, within the safeties, trying to figure out like a way to how they can possibly contain them. Once again, it's a timeout on the play. And that was the end of the third quarter, it looked like, folks. It is now the start of the fourth quarter. Here, what for those who are in, Village Christian Crusaders taking a big lead on the road here against a Tiger team at home this season. Play action to the middle. It is tucked away with this caught inside the middle. Looks like it's going to be able to get a first down. And the clock continues to run. Finding the rhythm towards the middle of the field and getting the wide open technically.
Yeah, throughout this game, San Fernando has left a lot of openings in the middle. Interested to see if they are going to clear that deficit up defensively in the first quarter as this amazing run here breaks the tackle again. Is he going to go all the way? Stops around the 8-yard line. First and goal for Village Christian as this fourth quarter begins.
And absolutely, they are dominating the run game right now, as it looks like, Joaquin. And it's around to seem to be around the 5-yard line, and it's going to be first and goal for Village Christian. Another red zone territory possession for them. No more back shots. Right towards the middle. It's not open. It is. Is he in? He's short. It looks like he's short at the 1. Short at the 1-yard line, but had his man wide open on a little.
And this is going to be a very important defensive stand here for San Fernando with 10:38 going in the fourth quarter. Do you stop this Village Christian team from going downhill or a 3-score game?
Second and goal for. Hand off to the 0 towards the right side of the edge. And he's going to walk in for another touchdown. The Crusaders are now going to be up 26-6. Up by 20 towards the fourth quarter.
And remember, they could extend this lead to 28 as well because, again, seems like every time the Village Christian team gets to this red zone and converts, they're going to go for the 2-point conversion.
And once again, no field goal unit out, it looks like. And they're going to go for 2, trying to continue this battle that they've been creating against the San Fernando Tigers.
It's not much of a battle right now. It seems to be that Village Christian is the clear aggressors, the clear team running the Tigers out of their home territory. Honestly, it's very surprising to see based on all the success the Tigers have had in the past on stopping the rush. But again, this is just credit to the coaching staff of Village Christian. We also got to remember that this is the San Fernando Tigers' first time playing Village Christian in a very long time. So teams change, and this is just proof of that.
We got to change it.
And this is very critical for the Tigers as they're down about 20, possibly 22 now within the fourth quarter, making it harder to find their lead. And the pass is incomplete out of the game. 21 left in the fourth quarter. Harder to reach a comeback if possible.
And again, Daniel, as you were saying, even though that was a missed 2-point conversion, there was still a lot of openness in the passing lanes for Village Christian, and that is something that San Fernando is definitely going to have to tighten up on if they want to have any hopes with 10 minutes and 21 seconds left of mounting this 20-point comeback in their season opener.
That's a great analysis. I think just to find that rhythm going, and if they can, then there's a possibility that they could lose this game as the clock continues to run, not as of now, but just overall in general, within down fourth quarter. Once again, the Crusaders kicking off after another touchdown. 3 straight touchdowns within their possessions. So, pretty big offensively, and teams killing the San Fernando defense.
Them taking that outside, they run, they go right in. or they want to go inside. They want to protect the outside, where their fucking job is.
And kick was knocked out of bounds. My apologies for the lag, which leaves a penalty on the field, possibly leading them to get even more yards. And they're probably going to be pushed all the way back, probably to around the 45, 40. Yeah, it's around the 40-yard line exact. So pretty good momentum for the Tigers to be able to get offensively, and let's see how they do within this next drive here. First and 10 for the Tigers. Possession on its way. Goes back to it. So let's try hard off Fernando. Fernando instantly stopped. There seems to be no yards to play for the Tigers.
Seems that San Fernando is now opening this drive up with some short passes, trying to get going. And again, what we've been saying, Daniel Mariah and I, this entire second half, who is after Daniel, who is going to be the one to get this offense going, and really provide this spark needed for this team?
Fernando getting Solis getting pressure. Falling away. Solis on number 32 of the defensive line of the Crusaders.
This pressure and this aggression from the the Village Christian defense is something that's almost a complete 180 from what we were seeing in the first half. The first half, it was penalties on both sides, but now we see Village Christian, a team that has cleaned up those penalties. They're being a lot more aggressive in pressuring Solis, and it's paying dividends.
And Joaquim, it seems like the more pressure they have, the more likely Solis is just going to fall, and that's just simply like facts for the most part. And they haven't been getting a rhythm. Three-man rush. Pass towards the middle. It is short, intended for Jay Arana. And another incomplete pass here.
And just to piggyback just off of what you said, pass up the middle, Daniel, what I'm noticing here is that when Solis is pressured, there are no real open men in the middle. Village Christian not only is doing a great job of blitzing QB Solis for San Fernando, they're doing a great job of also locking up that middle to make sure no Hail Marys happen. Even if it is a completion, once Solis is blitzed, it's not going to be for a lot of yards. Incredible game planning here.
Once again, it looks like they're in formation, and another 3-and-out drive for the Tigers. And it's just this defense overall has been pushing them every single time they've had the ball. And now they got a kick is on its way. Kick out the air. And it is recovered. It is recovered. It's recovered by the Tigers. Jay with the recovery. A muffed ball by the Crusaders. And Jay brings it back for the Tiger offense.
It was looking bleak for San Fernando after giving the ball up on 4th and long. But amazing play by special teams here, potentially getting San Fernando new life with a chance for them to make this now a 2-possession game.
It's overall a great hustle by them, noticing that the ball was instantly dropped, but a huge mistake by the Crusaders special teams. And just obviously a momentum brought for the Tigers with now 8 minutes and 53 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Here we go, 1st and 10 at the 35. Solis, hand off toss to Castro. Castro towards the left side. Castro still going. Flag is down on the field towards out of bounds, off the edge, and a flag that will stop the play. That will stop the clock, and we'll see what it is.
And again, if that flag is on San Fernando, again, you cannot have these mistakes. The same mistakes that Village Christian were making and then cleaned up on. You cannot have these mistakes and penalties become habits and become entrenched and ingrained into your ball club. You've got to be able to clean up on things like that. Still waiting to see who the penalty's on.
Penalty for the Tigers. having that momentum, but now having it drop down. Still in good field possession. We'll see how the Tigers can handle this possession overall with this intense Crusader defense. Looks like they're going to be taken back all the way back to where they started. Actually, more at the 40. So about to get 5 yards pushback.
Mistakes become habits. One of these teams saw those mistakes being made, cleaned up on it, they're up 20 points. That is a lesson to be learned.
First and long for the Tigers here. First and 15 exact. Formation. Solis having time. Pressure on the way. Solis rolling out. He's going to take it off. Solis down it towards. And it's going to get a good chunk of yards, it looks like. And it's about to be a gain of good amount, and it's probably going to be down around 2. Second down and short, it seems, Joaquin. Overall, great run. You see how he knew that he had pressure, knew that he had his opening.
Yeah, that was the first time I really saw Solis utilize his length and really take the blitz head on and outrun them. Those are the plays you've got to make if you want to get back into this game.
8 minutes and 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Can the Tigers strike their way through to possible momentum and a possible comeback here? Backpedal is Solis. Solis getting pressure and is taken down. Another sack by the Crusader D-line here, and it marks it down to 3rd down.
As you can see, excellent in-game adjustment from Village Christian. They didn't leave any running openings with their blitz this time. Solis is brought down. Great stuff from Village Christian we're seeing.
And once again, a huge sack to bring back a defensive momentum here. And it's going to be 3rd and long here for the San Fernando Tigers. Trying to get their way through it. After they said he's holding on to the pressure. He knows he has pressure, tries to run away, but cannot get away from that fast, dominant defensive line that they have for the Crusaders.
And as we said to start this drive for San Fernando, you've got to play it possession at a time and gain confidence. But with 7 minutes left, 4th and long, this is one of those possessions you got to go for broke and make sure that your imprint can be left and hopefully start something positive. Interested to see how San Fernando responds to the odds stacked against them currently.
And now, so let's see how they respond to this penalty that just occurred. 3-man rush, pressure on the way. Screen pass to Castro. Pardon me, it's Robinson. Robinson towards the air, and it's still going. And is the ball out?
Yeah, he did.
Looked like it was fumbled briefly, but recovered by San Fernando. Amazing save that could have been a play that ended in tragedy for San Fernando, especially when you're trying to make a run now with only 6 minutes and 18 seconds remaining.
Robinson having momentum and is about to be 3 yards short of the first down yardage line. Great run by Brandon Robinson, able to find his screen momentum and able to push through it, avoiding the trip overall as well. Another 4th down conversion possible here. Hand off to Pineda. Pineda, is he able to get the foot? Is he able to get it? And looking to review it here. And is he short? And he's short. It is Village Christian ball and a turnover on downs for the Tigers.
Amazing stuff here we're seeing from Village Christian. They came out with aggression in the second half. They've stopped the run. They've clogged up the middle. They've really given San Fernando a very limited set of options and taken them out of their comfort zone. San Fernando is a team that loves, and I cannot stress that enough, especially with Pineda tonight. They love the run. You stop the run, you clog up the middle, you're forcing them offensively to play out of their comfort zone.
And they're beyond out of their comfort zone, and it's showing it's been showing this whole second half. And they're just countering it on the ball. With now 5:49 left in the fourth quarter, clock is set for the Tigers, and Village Christian possibly on their way to a win. Both teams seem discussing during their timeout. And the Crusaders offense now back onto the field once again, looking to get a striking momentum in.
And then we'll go back and forth and make sure.
And then if I want to chime in, then I'll just be like brief, and then you guys can go.
5:49 left in the fourth quarter. First and 10 here. Motion to number 4. Number 1 rolling back quarterback. Throwing as he moves. Intercepted! Big time interception. It is picked up by Isaiah Castro. Insane play here. And is able to get the ball back. The first turnover of the game.
San Fernando back in the same position they were before their last drive. Village Christian gets the ball back, makes a
5:42 left in the fourth quarter. So this short pass to Pineda, but it is dropped. It slips. For fumble, but is ruled incomplete by the refs.
And again, this Village Christian defense is making Solis and the San Fernando offense extremely uncomfortable. Their pressure, them stopping the middle, and with 5:32 left, if they continue this type of trajectory, we may have a winner on our hands in Village Christian. Can never call these things too early, though. We've seen crazier things happen in football. 20-point deficit, but that could very easily be a pick six. 2 successful trips down the line. We could have a tied game. We still have to see how San Fernando is going to respond to this adversity.
And it's second down and 10 after the incompletion. Solis drops back. Solis trying to find pressure. Finds pressure. It is taken down. Pressure off the edge. It is 32 again. Finding his momentum and able to get pressure onto Solis for another sack.
I cannot stress it enough. This adjustment from Village Christian in this second half, covering all sides of the ball offensively, forcing San Fernando to really be a fish out of water, because remember, they're a very dominant rushing team, as Daniel was talking about earlier. They're not as used to utilizing their passing game, and you're seeing it now with these blitzes, with clogging up the middle, even with the uncomfortability for San Fernando in these short passes, and they're losing confidence, and Village Christian is gaining defense, and currently Village Christian is in the driver's seat, being the aggressor, again forcing yet another long drive for Solis and the San Fernando Tigers.
And it seems like they've been in the driver's seat for quite a while now, as defensively they've been humongous. They've been great. And offensively they're striking every time. Solis steps back. Solis rolling around. Pressure on it again, and it's taken down. Solis taken down, and it's fourth down and a huge sack once again after huge pressure from the Crusaders. And now the clock is ticking with 4:19 left in the fourth quarter, with a fourth down coming up.
With a drive that long coming up with only 4 minutes and 10 seconds away remaining, you never want to throw in the towel, but it is looking like Village Christian is going to pull off the upset against the 11-2 formerly San Fernando Tigers, and getting one of their biggest wins of the season so early.
Fourth conversion, no part of me. It's going to be a punt, it looks like. And once again, a 3-and-out for the Tiger offense. And Joaquin, it seems like it's consistent turnovers and 3-and-outs for them. Here comes the punt. One going all the way near past the 40. And it's finally knocked out of bounds. And the Crusaders will be back on offense here.
Now, with 3 minutes and 26 seconds remaining, depending on how these next few Village Christian possessions go, I want to pass it to Mariah in a second here and just really get her takeaways from this game on both sides. We'll get to that in a second.
And up to the left side. Cuts back into the middle. Number 0. Zombie! Number 0. Finally taken down inside Tiger territory. Right around the 33-yard line.
Zero from Village Christian has been having his way with this San Fernando defense every single run. Like I said, he's like Houdini out there, escaping tackle after tackle. They have not been able to stop him all night.
And it's insane because now leads him into target territory with the clock still ticking with almost under 3 minutes left to go, with 3:02 left to go in the fourth quarter. As like Joaquin says, the Crusaders are in the driver's seat. First and 10 here. Number 8, the backup quarterback here. Finding it towards the right side. Field goal, and he's going to be long off for another Crusader touchdown.
He's out.
Was he out of bounds though? And he was out of bounds. He was out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds. Right foot looked to be out of bounds.
They may have the speed,
And
but
they have the speed, but
technique.
once again, the momentum of the Village Crusaders continuing to tumble the Tigers. What do you have to say about that, Joaquin?
As we said, whoever is going to come out in the second half, the score was 6-6 when we went into the second half. Now 6-26. We're getting confirmation whether or not he was out of bounds or was it a touchdown. I believe it was a mistake. Looks like he was out of bounds at the 15. Apologies for that. As I was saying, though, Village Christian came out ready to attack, ready to be hungry. They put 20 points on the board and have denied San Fernando a chance to put points on the board. Whoever was going to come out and be the aggressor would win this game, and it looks like Village Christian is going to get this win for being the aggressor.
And exactly, 20 unanswered points. Number 8 rolling around to the right edge. Number 8 getting a mid rhythm, and he's knocked out of bounds by the San Fernando defender. And once again, that is making it going to possibly make it around third. Second around third down, it looks like. Pardon me, it's going to be second down. And a 5-yard gain for number 0 of the number 8 of the offense. And now just rolling away with this game here, offensively and defensively here. With 1:52 left in the quarter, it looks like Village Christian has the edge in this ball game. Ball is out and is finally taken down. Had to drop down the ball. Lost the gain. That's going to be good.
And with a minute 35 remaining, 20-point lead, it is very clear that Village Christian is going to walk away with a huge upset win. And now I'm going to pass it to Mariah, and she's going to dive into her biggest takeaways from this game tonight.
So with the second half / end of game recap, we saw Village Christian, their strengths were taking advantage of the open space left uncovered by the Tigers and also rushing the Tigers quarterback. I would say on the flip side for the Tigers, their strengths were expanding their passing game beyond Pineda. And also the Solis, who is the quarterback, scrambling was also a strength. But as we could see, they were very tired at the end and lost momentum. Some key moments from the second half were the 2-point conversion by Village Christian early on in the fourth, for the Tigers expanding their passing game, recovering the punt in the 9th minute of the fourth quarter for the Tigers, and that's all.
And just to finish off what Mariah said there, Village Christian, we keep saying it over and over again, but Village Christian was the aggressor, and the biggest thing was getting those 2-point conversions to actually converge, showing aggression a lot on the defensive end, sending those blitzes to Solis, and as you can see, the outcome is now 6-26 Crusaders with a minute and 5 remaining. Daniel, this is obviously one of your many games broadcasting. What were your biggest takeaways from tonight?
I just think one of my biggest takeaways from this game overall is just the momentum that they had. They had better momentum this whole game, entire game. And you can see it, obviously they held down defensively, but offensively, the next half, they just blew them out practically. It seems like they gassed them out. You can tell that a little bit out of momentum. And in terms of San Fernando side, they seem to not, I wouldn't say give up, but in terms of they kind of became sloppy towards the second half. I mean, 20 unanswered points seems to be a little bit unacceptable in my eyes. And yeah.
Yeah, I think that San Fernando, the nerves were showing up early. Village Christian got a quick conversion as San Fernando's now running up the field. But it seems, again, was that to Pineda? Yes, that was to Pineda. And going into our biggest takeaway of the game, as there's a flag on the play as well, San Fernando needs to find ways to get other guys going and not just going to Pineda, because towards the end of that second quarter, as you noticed, they were figuring Pineda's routes out. They were figuring out where he was going to go. And as the game went on, there was less and less confidence in the other pieces from San Fernando offensively, and Village Christian saw that. They smelled blood in the water. They finished the job.
And I think in terms of finishing the job as well, they definitely huge mistakes penalty-wise from the Tigers led to them losing this game. And just overall, it was very it was hard on the Tigers because they couldn't catch balls. It seems like all their momentum that they had was lost, ultimately through penalties or through broken up passes or incomplete passes.
And just like with any athlete, the season opener is always high nerves, and we can see that was probably getting the best of the Tigers tonight.
And with 24 seconds remaining here, we can see that this conclusion.
It looks like they're going to run out the clock here, folks. And with almost 15 seconds remaining, the final score seems to be 26-6 Village Christian, and a huge, big-time upset on the road against the San Fernando Tigers, who, like I said before, had only one loss last season at home, and that was against John F. Kennedy High School. And now that is the final score, 26-6 Village Christian, making, like I said, a big-time upset.
And that's a wrap on the season opener. Good night, everyone.
I'm Joaquin Powell.
I'm Maria Escalante.
I'm Daniel Robles. We're all signing off. We want to thank our producers, the camera crew here, specifically Mike Mitchell, and the producers for students. And just overall, great game to call. I'm very glad to, and I look forward to seeing it more.